Yo, what's good, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So, today's story time is definitely one of those ones that I look back on and I'm like, wow, I'm a pretty odd guy, but I'm glad that I wasn't this odd. And, yeah, I'm going to tell you about it. So, before I get into it, excuse the rasp in my voice if you hear it. I definitely am a little bit sick right now. Uh, yeah, I don't know how many times a year I get sick. It's probably about 30. I have the immune system of a potato. If a potato even has an immune system, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, if I sound like crap, that's why. So let's get into the story time now. So today's story time all starts off as a regular day back in 2015. Yeah, back when I was in high school. Now, I had a couple classes in high school that I kind of looked forward to. Obviously, math and history and stuff like that, I wasn't a big fan of. But there was a business class that I took that I kind of liked because it was literally just using the computer for an hour. And all we had to do was like make PowerPoints, and I could make those really fast. So I'd finish those really quickly. And because I could finish them really quickly, I would have the rest of the class to do kind of whatever I wanted on the computer. So yeah, usually I would go to business class, finish up whatever I needed to do very fast, get my assignment done, and then just kind of like go on YouTube with a VPN and watch videos for like 40 minutes. That was my favorite class of pretty much all of high school. Now, going back to what I just said, you could download a VPN on the school computers and it would unlock every website. So you could go on any website you wanted. Most normal people would just do it to go on YouTube or like Facebook or Twitter or whatever. But there was this one kid in my class. Let's just call him Jack, okay? Jack sat right next to me in business class. And he was a very quiet kid. I probably only spoke 2 words to him the entirety of that business class the whole year. And every time I did speak to him, it was very like 1-word responses, very like quiet. So yeah, he wasn't very talkative. And I didn't really care. I thought that was like pretty normal. I feel like I'm not the most talkative guy either. So I didn't think much of it. Well, one day in business class, I'm sitting in my seat. I had just finished my assignment and I was on YouTube watching a video, just enjoying my day, right? And I look over to my right because I could see that Jack isn't on the assignment either. He was done with it, and he was actually on YouTube, and he was watching a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't remember which one it was. It was a smaller one. I think the guy only had like 10 or 20K subs at the time. But I noticed something else that was very odd. He wasn't just on YouTube. I looked up in the top left corner of his browser, and he had a tab open that was not YouTube. It had a little yellow logo with a PH in it, and it rhymes with corn pub, if you're catching my drift here. And I had to like do a double take because I honestly thought like, no way he's actually on this website in the middle of class. And after looking at it again, I was like, okay, he is. So I tap on his shoulder because I had to tell him like, get the fuck off it or else he'd be in trouble. And he looks at me and I was like, yo, what are you doing, man? And he immediately moves his mouse to go close the tab because he knows that I was on to him. But instead of clicking X, he accidentally clicks the tab and he just opens the website in front of me. And there was people around us too. Luckily, they didn't see. But he freaks out and then exits out of it. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, there's so many people around us. Like, someone could see that. And, like, if the teacher sees it, you're getting expelled. Like, bro, you got to chill. Like, I get it. Like, everyone uses that website from time to time, but you can't be doing that in school, dude. And he's like, yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry. And I was like, it's fine. Just don't do it again. Now, I don't know what it is with my luck, but this isn't even the only time I've gone through this. I told a similar story on this channel not too long ago about someone doing almost the same thing, but it was in a different class. And I just don't get it. Like, listen, I understand when you're a young teenager and you're going through puberty and you're full of testosterone. I understand. I've been there, okay? I get it. But like, bro, wait till you're home from school. There is no need to be searching the hub in the middle of a class in front of people, dude. Like, I don't even know what he was expecting. Like, if I didn't stop him, he would have gotten caught by somebody else, dude. Like, we were sitting in the section of computers that was surrounded by a whole bunch of other people. So if it wasn't me, somebody else was going to see it. So I'm glad that I caught it and no one else did, because other people would have embarrassed the shit out of him and made his life a hellhole. So anyway, yeah, after he closes it out and I talk to him for a second, he apologizes. I tell him it's all good. Just, wait till you're home next time. And he agrees. But it doesn't stop there. It gets a whole lot worse. And you're probably wondering, Austin, how does it possibly get worse? So about 2 weeks later, I'm in business class again, okay? However, this time we are in completely different seats. The teacher changed the assigned seats, so I was no longer next to Jack, and Jack was put next to a friend of mine. We'll just call his friend Kyle, okay? So Kyle and Jack are sitting next to each other, and I'm with somebody completely new. And I didn't really think much of it. I thought that Jack was going to be a little bit more on his good behavior, and that Kyle wouldn't have to witness what I witnessed. But unfortunately, I was wrong. So about halfway through this class, I hear Kyle yell out, "Jack, what the fuck, dude?" And the entire class whips their neck around, right? And Jack's computer is just on the desktop screen. So whatever Kyle was saying what the fuck to, either Jack closed it out or he was saying what the fuck to something completely different. Well, the teacher yells out and she's like, "Kyle, why would you say that?" Because, he swore out loud and you're not supposed to do that in school. And Kyle's like, nothing, never mind. And she goes, "No, please share it with us, because if you're going to swear and use that kind of language in front of all of us, then please let us know." And Kyle's like, "I'd really rather not let you know." And at this point, I already knew what was going on. I'm like, I bet Jack was on that same website and he closed it out last second, and Kyle doesn't want to talk about it because it's awkward. And sure enough, after the teacher asked him again to, say out loud what was going on, he did. He goes, "Okay, fine. Jack was on a website they're not supposed to be on, and it caught me off guard." And then the teacher goes, "What's the website, Jack?" And Jack goes, "Oh, just Facebook." And she goes, "Facebook, huh?" Now the teacher can see exactly what websites we were using from her computer. She can't see it in real time, but she can go through our history, which is even crazier to think about, the fact that Jack was on these websites. So the teacher goes on her little admin computer and looks at all of our history and can see that he was on the infamous website we all know about, and she freaks out. She's like, "Jack, are you serious?" And he's like, "I know, I'm sorry." And the whole class just bursts out into chaos because they all want to know what website it is, and only me and Kyle and Jack and the teacher know. So the rest of the 20 kids are all yelling at each other "Oh, what was it? Did you guys see? Everyone wants to know, right? Well, the teacher never ended up telling everybody because it wasn't their business, and me, Jack, and Kyle all kept it between us because, once again, we didn't want to completely embarrass the shit out of this kid, even though it was wrong what he did. But yeah, he actually ended up getting suspended for a week for doing that. And honestly, I think he's pretty lucky because a lot of other kids probably would have gotten in a lot more trouble. I think because Jack was such a good student, he got cut kind of a break. But yeah, guys, yeah, that's the story of how I caught someone on the hub in the middle of class. And it was for the second time, which is nuts. So I hope you enjoyed it. Moral of the story is, don't do that, ever, under any circumstances. That's never okay. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. And subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace. Be great while they keep on long hey, heard they all mad cause I did this. Auto-tune on but they sound like shit. I will never change, yeah, still the same kid, still the same team even when I got big.